Hey guys, Ken here with the Pink Floyd Machine. So after our adventures 2 days ago with Whitewood number 3, I was able to really dive in and figure out the root causes of every single issue that I had. So I spent about a day and a half fixing everything, mostly in Fusion. And I'm not going to lie, I'll be honest, 100% of the problems were me. Just not being a Fusion expert, but we got them figured out. So that leads us to today. So I'll take you over to the bench. I've got them all fixed. I got simulations done in Fusion. Things look freaking outstanding. Just around, I've now got G-code posted. I've got Whitewood number 4, which is a piece of maple, now secured to the bench. I was honestly going to cut Whitewood number 4 today. And then I went through my normal process of setting up Gerald. And like I mentioned before, this is a V1 Engineering Lowrider 4. And I had absolute disaster strike. So Whitewood number 4 is probably now at least 2 weeks off from being cut. So if you research this, almost everything on the lowrider runs off of these little limit switches down here. Kind of hard to see. I knew last year that these switches were the weak point of the machine, so part of my normal setup process is to do a jog test and then rehoming and all kinds of crap. And one of my limit switches completely broke and failed. And it's kind of important. It's on the X-Max side of the Y-Max rail. So, me being me, I don't have any spares. I have spare stepper motors, but not those switches. And they're basically similar to the same micro switches we use on the pinball machines for things. Just a different part number. So I just went ahead and placed an order for those, enough to cover every single one on the machine. And I also threw in an order for the bearings. There's 14 bearings which it rides on. Since I have to take everything apart once this order arrives, I figure this is probably a good maintenance time. Those bearings are going to get gummed up cutting all this wood. And so we'll just rebuild it once the parts arrive, recalibrate it, resquare it. So yeah, I think we're about 2 weeks now out from cutting Whitewood number 4. Good news is I have plenty of work to do in the interim time. I think I mentioned I was starting to build my LED wire harnesses. It's going to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of crimps. And I've got the wires prepped and stripped. The pins are broken off of the little racks that Aaron sends them on. So I just got a big bin full of pins. So I think we're just going to spend a lot of time sitting at the bench crimping wire, Whitewood 4 staring at us not being cut. But I'm also I would say I'm about 90% optimistic that my Fusion issues are solved, and I think Whitewood 4 is going to come out good and be, I'd say probably 90% confident, and we're going to be able to populate it and wire it up. So, slight delay. Pinballing ain't easy. Learning that the hard way. So, anyway, I'll keep you guys updated, but it's going to be a little boring for a couple weeks. Just, you don't want to see me crimping wires or painting things black. Ooh, I guess I can work on my habit trails and make them look prettier. So, plenty of work to do in that time. I just not going to have something to play test for a lot longer. Sorry. We'll get there, guys. Let me know if you got any input on this. I'd be interested to hear it. So, but until then, I'll update you guys when I got something big. Later.